Hey, my name's Jonathan Clark. I'm also known online as DJ Bolivia. Thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm going to take this opportunity to give you a quick background of what you can expect to find on my channel. Basically, everything is music related, but I have quite a few different broad categories of videos on the channel. For instance, I have a lot of stuff about DJing, and that ranges everything from traditional equipment, like DJing on vinyl, DJing on CD players, to doing stuff with more modern stuff like computer-based DJing, virtual DJ, Tractor, Serato, a whole series of stuff about DJing using Ableton Live, which is one of my favorite packages. So using Ableton Live as a studio tool for pre-recorded stuff, or using Ableton Live in terms of live performances, doing stuff like totally on the fly in front of a live crowd. Okay, so DJing is one common section of my video list. I've got a lot of stuff about basic audio recording. So basically everything, starting out for beginners. If you're working with the simplest things, like say you're only working with a video camera as your only microphone, and then explaining the basics of how a DAW works, which is an audio editor, audio editing software. And then moving up, once you get your first simple microphone, working with USB microphones, working with normal studio microphones, doing simple sample projects, doing stuff like recording guitars, recording piano, bass, stuff like that, vocals, moving up. And then I've got a bunch of videos that are kind of getting into a little bit more advanced audio engineering theory, talking about things like sample rates, like binary, why everything works in the digital musical world, the way it does, stuff like that. Okay. Have some more videos about recording phenomena like sibilance, like plosives, things that you have to worry about if you're recording a vocalist. Lots of sample projects. Another broad category of stuff that I have is getting started into music production. Now this is something that I really want to focus on, and this is the subject area that I want to be the biggest part of my channel eventually. It's going to be a couple years before we get there, but I basically want to be able to teach you all how to produce dance music, or even not dance music, from beginning to end. So eventually, I've got a couple sample projects, and I'm starting to lean towards, giving you instructions on, certain minor topics within the whole music production realm. But eventually, I'm going to get to a point where I'm going to be able to do a couple massive tutorial series, and some of them will be on using several different audio editors that are very powerful and commonly used. So I'm talking about things like Pro Tool, Ableton, Reason, Reaper, and even some minor stuff like quick and easy stuff to use like Audacity, stuff like that. But those main series on Ableton and Pro Tools especially, that's going to be a very detailed start to finish, like we're talking maybe 100 videos, like to teach you the program inside out. After that, I'm going to be teaching you things on techniques for producing different styles of music, predominantly dance music, but not exclusively. And so, I'll have projects that teach you how to do a house music track, start to finish, how to do a trance track, start to finish, all kinds of different styles that I'll focus on. I'll do, a couple dubstep tracks, I'll do a couple drum and bass tracks, maybe some breakbeats, maybe some ambient, some deep house. And I already have a couple minor projects that I'm working on right now that are starting to lead you into that direction. But anyway, that's the biggest goal of my channel for the long term, because music production is it's fun. It's really, really fun, and it's a way to share stuff that you can be creative with people all around the world using the internet. Okay? So what else? I've got a couple series that I'm working on right now which are not related to DJing or music production. Basically just teaching you how to be a musician. So some people won't be interested in this stuff, but I know a lot of people will. So for instance, right now I'm working on a whole series of learning to play guitar for beginners videos. And I'm going to try and approach some of these from the point of view of somebody that does not know any music theory. So don't be intimidated by them. We'll learn it the campfire approach. Picking up a guitar, what chords do you have to learn? Just like 6 or 7 simple chords. How do you put those together into songs? And then eventually I'll do an intermediate guitar series where some music theory starts getting brought in, and an advanced guitar series. I'm going to do the same thing with piano, because I've been a pianist for 20 plus years. I'm going to do a series of stuff about learning to play a bass, a series of learning to play drums, all sorts of stuff. So, it won't appeal to everybody, but hopefully there is something for everyone, whether you want to do DJing or music production or learn to be a musician yourself. I also have a few other videos that are just miscellaneous stuff, videos of shows that other DJs have put on, some music videos, all sorts of styles. I like a lot of different types of music, like tons of different styles. So yes, I'm known as a DJ, but I like everything from classical music to drum and bass, indie rock, all sorts of stuff. Jazz and blues I love too. So you're going to see some videos that are in random different styles. Some of it's music that I've created that you might not expect me to be working in that sort of style. Above and beyond this channel, most of the year, I do have a full-time job, unfortunately. And so that takes me away from my music channel for a good part of the year. So I'm usually most active in producing new videos on this music channel in December, January, and February, when I have 3 months off. And for the rest of the year, I do forestry work in Canada. Most of that is about 6,000 kilometers away from my home and from my studio. So during that time, it's tough for me to do much in terms of videos. I do manage to get a few out, but most of the time I'm sort of living in a remote bush camp in tents, so not a great environment for recording studio equipment. During those months when I'm away doing forestry work, I usually have it's pretty slow for me to try and answer questions on my videos and respond to comments. I do try to respond to them all eventually. I highly encourage you, if you have questions, post them on my videos and I will try to answer them. Just bear with me. From the start of March to the end of November, I am pretty slow at responding quite often, unfortunately. Now, 2 years from now, I'm working on a plan right now so that 2 years from now I can take a year and just focus on music production videos and nothing else. And so that's when you're going to see the channel really explode with a lot of new content about producing music. So I'll do what I can in the meantime, but bear with me, and big things planned for the future. You will notice probably that I'm recording this right now in early 2015, and the quality of the videos on my channel have jumped massively in the last month or so. I've just switched to using 4K video recording equipment. I have far more proper studio lights, so you'll notice that the lighting and stuff in the video that you're watching right now and my recent videos is pretty decent. You look at my old stuff, most of my DJing stuff from the last couple of years, and there's some terrible lighting in some of it, I'm sorry. But at least we're moving forward, and I'm going to continue to invest in some new equipment so we can improve the quality going forward even more. Okay? Forestry, some of you may be wondering about my forestry videos and photos and stuff like that. I have those on a totally separate channel from this so I don't confuse people. If you're looking for that stuff, look for the Replant channel on YouTube. Okay, so I think that's about it. Now you've got an idea what to expect from this channel. If you're watching my videos, I really appreciate if you share them, if you find them useful. Hopefully you do find them useful. Share them, comment on them, give them a thumbs up, whatever. That really helps me, really appreciate it. And finally, I'm going to give you a web link right now. Bookmark this. It's an organized list of all my videos on this channel, broken down into all those broad categories. So that way you'll find it's a lot easier to look through what I have available and to look for new stuff and to look for stuff that is going to be of interest to you. So bookmark this link. Thanks for watching, and good luck with your learning.